Hello friends. Thought I'd do a leather care video here with my rifle strap that I got in that I opened up in that other video. And you know, I told you it was a little stiff and needed a little help. Some people would put gun oil in this, which is alright as well. But I'm going to use a liquid mink oil. You can use the mink oil that comes in the little round tins as well. Got myself a rag here. Got my important tool here, cup of coffee. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this open, cover up the name because I don't have them as an advertiser. Goes a little bit down the strap like so. Take my rag and wipe that across the leather to moisten the leather up, because if you're going to pay good money for leather, you're going to have to take good care of it. I had a leather jacket I did this with, putting mink oil, I should say putting the leather dye on, keeping it cleaned up, and using the mink oil on it. That jacket lasted me 10 years or so. And I ended up giving that to a friend of mine that I worked with, because he was a neat character, and lo and behold, more like a little brother. He tried his darndest to imitate the way I talk and everything else. And doggone it, I miss that guy. He's a great guy. Hard worker. Man, he could work circles around me. But we'd be talking, and he came to work one day and didn't have a jacket, and it was a little chilly. Well, I had my sweatshirt and some other things besides just my jacket. I got to thinking, that young fella needs a jacket. I gave it to him. He darn near had a heart attack, and I said, hey, I've got another leather jacket at home. Now, you see the bottom side of this leather strap? I'm going to also put mink oil into the bottom part of the leather strap and work that in. Like I say, if you take good care of leather, it'll last a long time. And if you've seen any of the videos my wife and I have, you will know that we have leather pants and other clothing that we take care of because it lasts. And I want to share that with you folks. This way, if you decide to buy, let's say, some leather, and you want to take care of it, let's say it's a black leather jacket. Did you know that you can wash leather as long as you have your washing machine on a gentle cycle? Use fabric softener with it, a liquid soap, let it dry after you've washed it. Do not put it in the dryer. If it's a leather pair of pants, you got to take that pair of pants, fold it over, grab the bottom of it, grab the belt section of it, and pop the leathers like this. Stretch them out a little bit. Hang them where they're open up. Let them dry. Preferably hang them in your bathtub area so it drips on in there, not on the floor. Then, when they're dry, they're going to be stiff. You take your leather dye. You lay your leathers out on a sheet of plastic. You put your leather dye in there. You let that set. That'll make the leather more pliable. Then you take your mink oil and you coat that with a rag on the leather. Let that set for at least 24 hours. And you'll be able to wear those pants or that jacket. And it won't. I found that out from a lady I used to work for, washing windows, who owned a leather shop. And, you know, I'm glad I did, because there was times my leather jacket or leather pants I'd worn in warm weather, and of course, you know what happens when warm weather, you sweat a little bit. After a while, things start getting picked up, scents like that. And you need to get the things washed. Or you spill something. And as you know, leather does repel some things, but in some cases it does stay or stain. As you can tell, I'm going to move the camera. I'm wearing a pair of jeans here tonight while I'm doing this. I'm working the mink oil into the leather. This is the bottom part of the rifle strap, so that it soaks in from the top and from the bottom, making the leather more pliable and make it last longer. That is the key with trying to take care of your leathers like this, to make it last. And when you do that, this rifle strap, it can last you your lifetime. My dad had a 270 that he had put the rifle strap on when the gun was brand new. And when he passed away, that rifle strap was just like it was brand new. He just used gun oil on his. He cleaned his rifle with gun oil, and he put the gun oil into the leather. But tonight I used mink oil on the leather here, and you can tell it's a little more pliable and not as stiff. And I thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.